if you see it on Facebook or not or whatnot, but I went to Speakeasy for one of my friend's birthday, and that's in Chinatown.
Ah,
Yeah, it was a hell of an experience, but I don't know. When you get there, it's like it's wow.
yeah,
Yeah.
the energy is awesome. It's awesome. I'm sure in 1960, I was probably the only African American born in a Chinese hospital. But
Oh, 1960. Oh my goodness.
yeah,
Wow.
I know, I don't look it. I know. Thank you very much. No,
No.
but remember,
No, I thought you
Quinn's
were
my sister,
21.
so
Yeah,
look
no,
at her.
exactly.
Okay.
The Queen, Queen Mejia.
Yes,
She,
yes. Out floating around in cyberspace somewhere.
yeah, she's doing something. She's gonna telecommute for now, and she's gonna try and make it later on. But she has some stuff to deal with, and I
Yeah,
understand that.
yeah.
Yeah.
That
Oh,
happens sometimes.
but and the dynamic. Oh my goodness. All right, so tell me how you know the Queen.
Wow. Now that's a story, and of all stories, we've been knowing each other since I think I was in the sixth grade and she was in the eighth grade. We actually went to the same church. We grew up in East Palo Alto.
Yeah, that makes sense. Just tell me
Yeah,
about that.
yeah.
Yeah.
And my mother had so many kids. And I don't mean biological. She adopted anyone and everyone that came along. And Quinn happened to be one of those souls that my mother, they just connected. And actually, um, Quinn became the daughter that I guess, wasn't the daughter that the foo shoo shoo. Let me put it in.
I totally understand that.
Okay, you know Quinn.
I
Okay,
totally
so the foo
understand that.
shoo shoo.
Yeah, I
I
know.
was not, and Quinn just like I said, she came into our life, and my mother just embraced her, and the relationship that the two of them had, like I said, people could come to my mother's house, for dinner, and they wouldn't know
Yeah.
who her biological children were because she had so many people calling her mom.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
cool. Yeah.
and so Quinn actually, it's a story that I don't know if she's ever told you, and I don't know if she wants to tell you, but
No, it's not. I don't think she opens up about her past like all that often to people like that. She just like gotten close to. It's kind of tough, but I see that
Mhm.
I see that sort of that diva wall she puts up, and she's such a diva. I mean, I love her, but like she's such a diva, and it comes
She
with like
came out of the
baggage.
womb a diva.
Yeah, I totally agree with that.
But I mean, she just had this spirit that my mother understood her, where sometimes your parents may not understand you, and it may take someone else's mother or father that can see something through you,
Yeah.
just like people who work with children. They can see something in that child that their parents may not see, and then they can convey that to the parent, just like when kids go to school and something that the parents not seeing because the teacher is
Yeah.
with them all day long, they see a behavior that isn't normal in the household. So
Which is why like they're able to give advice to parents and stuff like that. Yeah.
exactly, exactly. And my mother had that type of heart. She worked for a mortuary in East Palo Alto.
Oh,
So she
that
was
one.
always giving to others.
Yeah.
And so, like I said, she took Quinn under her wing. And the funny part of the Quinn and Zima story is we're only 2 years apart.
But there is a lifetime of experience between you two.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah.
So when we were in high school, Quinn was in the 12th grade and I was a freshman. I mean, no, she was in the 11th and I was a freshman. Now, to this day, it's funny. Quinn did not realize how close in age we were because she was my big sister.
Yeah. I mean, like a year and some change apart, like could mean, it could quite literally mean life or death.
A decade.
Yeah.
If it depends. And she had older sisters. I had older brothers. So my growing up was a little different than her growing up. But we were in high school together. I played on the basketball team. I was on the band. And Quinn, I mean, we were out of high school.
She's probably just been singing for like 50 years.
Yes,
or something.
yes. I'm at school every day. And one day, I think it was like in 2004, we hadn't seen each other for like 20 years, and we finally reconnected. And she said, I never realized you were only 2 years younger than I am. I said, well, Quinn, I was in high school with you. She said, I just thought you was up in high school hanging out. I said, you thought an 8th grader was hanging out and you thought Miss Maggie was going to let me hang out in high school for 2 years on the basketball team, on the softball team, in the band. She says, well, it just never registered. I just thought you was hanging out at school.
And now that's kind of crazy because like back when you guys were in high school, it was like the 70s, yeah, and all this stuff's going on, like the Beatles and like Jimi Hendrix is making a splash on the radio.
Yeah,
there's so much media, but there's a totally different stigma that's going on. And what really catches my eye is like you were an athlete and she was probably a thespian. Yeah,
no, she was the diva. She was into cosmetics and so cosmetology. So we all went to Quinn to get our hair done.
Oh, okay, that makes sense.
Yes, Quinn is a bad hairstylist.
Oh, she's definitely a bad mamma jamma.
And a dynamite singer. So you get all that in one person. So she's had this, she sang with Josephine Baker at 14.
What? She never told me that.
I'm sorry, sis. But yes, at the Circle Star Theater in Redwood City. So she's had that fever and she's going to take it to her grave.
Now, I want to take a moment. You said Redwood City. You guys grew up in East Palo Alto.
Yes, the peninsula.
Oh my goodness, the peninsula itself has like a different energy, but Redwood City, like you could tell the people in Redwood City, despite all the stuff that's like going on, they have like a sort of like character.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. I used to live in an area called Friendly Acres.
Must have been pretty friendly.
And it was really cool. It was like the quietest part of Redwood City. It was along Marsh Road.
Okay.
And, it was just an area with a bunch of duplexes that were really nice. And the people, a lot of us worked for Raycam Corporation, which was just on the other side of Marsh Road.
Yeah, I think it's still
in
there.
Menlo Park. It is. It's called Tyco now.
Yeah.
Yeah, I worked there for 11 years, from 19 to 30 years old.
Well, Tyco is what I know from like the 90s because I'm an 80s baby. I was born in 87.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
But I know exactly what you're talking about because you exit Marsh and like on the left is Redwood City.
Right.
On the right is Menlo Park.
Right.
Yeah.
And then up. And if you go west a little bit, you'll be in Woodside.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, I love the peninsula, but I also love the East Bay, and I miss San Francisco.
I know there's something about the peninsula. I've been in the peninsula pretty much my whole life, except for college. Like I needed to get out of here for college. I went to UCLA. It was probably like my worst and best decision of my life. Yeah, I mean it was the worst because I don't know, the people are very when I went there from between 2005 and 2009, there was, because Hollywood is like right there. I think,
Yeah, yeah.
I think everybody just became
La la.
yeah, exactly. Not superficial by any means, but I mean, no. That's what I mean to say. I think they're just very superficial, but they're not fake. Like, that's what
They're
they grew
la la
up with.
people.
Yeah, exactly. And then you come over here and people have like these blue collar jobs that get up to the point where like they have to think white collar, because nowadays nowadays like people are making $100,000 a year and you're still considered poor.
Exactly. Yeah. You need to go live in Silicon Valley.
Tell me about Oakland, because like I've been seeing a lot of Oakland lately.
Oakland. Yeah. I moved to Oakland from East Palo Alto in 2004.
Okay.
And when I first moved there, the homeless situation, it was there, it was present, but it wasn't overwhelming. And that's what's happening right now in Oakland. Is there's this mass wave of homelessness that you have the term pop-up for food. No, there are pop-up communities, units that are popping up all over Oakland, all under the underpass, anywhere there's an open space on the freeway entrance. In East Oakland, in the Fruitvale, there's been several fires of encampments because the people have no place to go. And the one thing that I can say, that the homeless are not hungry, because there's a lot of food that's being given out daily, but they can't afford to live in Oakland. I mean, I'm having a problem living in Oakland.
Well, I think Oakland's like the poster child for being gentrified. I think, because if you start, like, let's say you go into a small community in Oakland,
say West Oakland.
Yeah, exactly, like West Oakland, and you start putting things like, I mean, not Starbucks, but like stuff like Swarovski or fucking like Louis Vuitton. Now, because it's there, people are going to see it as like a destination, because that stuff is there. So more people are going to start going in there, and they're going to be talked to by some investors about changing this whole community.
It has changed.
Oakland is definitely changed.
It has changed since I moved. I live in West Oakland, right? In they call it Uptown, but Uptown is on the other side of 24 or 980. So I'm on the, I guess, west side of 980.
You're not too far off from Lake Merritt, I think.
No. I'm closer to the bottoms, what they call the bottoms, which is by the West Oakland BART station. Market Street and West Grand, where the fire, as a matter of fact, the fire that they just had last week, I was a part of the people that electricity was affected at 2:00 in the morning, because all of a sudden I heard this pop in the house. And, I woke up and I noticed that the lights were off. And I'm like, I know PG&E did not cut off my PG&E at 2:00 in the morning. Come on, let me get there at 5:00. But, and then I started walking through the house, because it was like a dead spirit, which means the energy there was no light, no kind of electricity. And I went to the kitchen and all I could see was this orange fireball. So of course, wake up everybody in the house. We get dressed. We go running around the corner, and the new complex that's right on West Grand up in flames. Wow. And that's that's what has been occurring in Oakland for like the last 2 years, with all the new units that are being constructed in these different communities. For some reason, they are being vandalize arson.
That makes sense. I can't really speak about the people that do it, but I don't know. I'm at a loss for words actually, but yeah.
It's it's a double-edged sword. I live in Oakland. I live in West Oakland. I live in that neighborhood, but I wouldn't be able to afford a unit there. I couldn't afford a studio.
Oh, it's expensive. It's expensive.
It's ridiculous. $2,000 for a studio apartment.
Well. Moving on from that, though, coming from Oakland, we got the Golden State Warriors.
Oh,
yeah, exactly.
Well, I'm kind of torn because I'm a native San Franciscan, so them coming back home.
They're coming back over
here. Chase
Arena. Yeah, Chase Arena is going to be built by next year. Champ, you want to say something about that?
Hey, how you doing?
Champ, that's Zima. Zima, that's the Champ.
How you doing?
Sit right there, Champ.
They want to get in between y'all's conversation.
No, it's okay. It's okay.
Oh, right. Oh, that was nice. I like that. Yeah, that was a good one. That was a good one. Want some headphones?
Yeah,
Got them right there.
This one?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're getting into
So Quentin told me that you do some photography for the Warriors, which is why I want to talk about representing Oakland.
Yeah. I've been photographing for them since 2007 when I used to work for the Globe newspapers, and now I shoot for Sports in the Bay. Felicia McDaniels. Sorry, she's gonna kill me. Felicia Purcell. So when there's opportunities, because they are the champs, the photographers now are getting booted out because of all the different TV channels, stations that want to be there at the Warriors games. So, the little ones, we lose our spot because some TV channel wants to be at a Warriors game. So,
you want to answer this?
We got Quinn coming in. Hey, Quinn.
Hello, Bob.
Hey, Quinn. I hear you. This is Zima.
Quinn Mejia.
Where is Quinn Mejia?
Quinn Mejia got a call in today. I can't even tell you about life, but since you're not talking about me, I'm over here live at Chipotle.
Nice.
In San Jose, and it's a lot of weird energy out here today in San Jose. But we're not talking about me. Hi, Zima.
Hey, sis. How you doing?
Girl, I'm telling you, the lady had to put the man off the bus because he said he was going to set me on fire. And
what?
I got STD. Is it? No, that's STD. When you got
to set you on fire? What kind of shit is that?
So
she wasn't kidding about that
the
energy.
bus is crowded, and he don't want to be touched. And he has in his hand a thing you pull the plug and you put out on the street when your car is broke down.
Yeah.
He has one of those, and so first this other man touched him, and he was going to kick his ass and jump on him. And I'm standing by the other guy, and the guy keeps saying he's sorry, and he's threatening the other guy. And so I'm standing by him, and then I bumped into him, and he says, I'm going to kick your ass. And I said, let me just tell you, ain't another man going to hit me on this planet.
Wow.
And I meant that shit. And he said, I'm going to kick your ass. And I said, like I said, if you're going to, we like at a standoff on the bus, in the back of the bus at this point. And so the lady is saying,
Was he just trying to recreate the Rosa Parks moment?
This is a packed freaking bus in Santa freaking Fe. So on the way, you know where I was going to take care of my phone bill.
Yeah.
Get there and the machine is down. So I said, okay, I'll turn around and just went about 3 more blocks, get on that bus, and the net is on the bus. So she's driving, still driving with the net on the bus, and it's getting so bad the other clients are getting involved. So at this point, the people got me blocked off from him while she kicked him off the bus, and he said he's going to set me on fire.
What?
It takes me 5 blocks away from where I need to go, which is more out of way near the train station. So she lets me off there. I got to walk 5 more blocks back to where so I could take her this phone, and by the time it's a wrap, I could do it live.
Oh, wow.
It's not worth me even trying to,
No.
Nah,
to have this energy, so I knew I could do it live. I want to say, Zima, thank you for coming.
Oh,
Bob, I love you guys so much. But did Zima tell you who she is yet?
Yes, we've been talking.
Yeah, no,
Did she tell you
we've been talking about you, actually.
Oh, Lord.
I wanted to explore the dynamic between the queen and the photographer, apparently.
The tomboy and the diva. how you got connected with Mother, because I didn't want to play dolly doll and makeup and all that, so I passed you on.
Diva?
Diva.
Oh my God! Did you bring my high school pictures so they could see how I'm in a 9th grade swoop to do?
No, I didn't. I did tell them the story about you thinking that I was 6 years or 7 years younger when we were at high school at the same time.
Mm-hmm. And I didn't even smoke weed then. Go
you
figure.
Should have been. No, you shouldn't even said that. You should have been. I thought you was out on the grass.
And I'm that.
Oh my God.
Yeah. But my sister just said that basketball teams out of these also programs. She's a phenomenal.
Thank you.
She is an enigma.
Oh,
yeah.
Isn't she? She's a phenomenal, and the way she has come back, fought MS is like, her courage to do this. When she first shared with me that she was diagnosed, I didn't even know. I had no idea what cancer was. Or, MS.
It probably didn't exist in the 70s.
No,
yeah.
No, recently, kidding. Actually.
Yeah.
She's speaking of present day. Like the last 4 or 5 years. Yeah. When I was telling you earlier about the walker. Mm-hmm.
Well, we'll get to that at one point. There is so much to cover.
Yes. So any entertainment with you guys today, Bob?
We got the heavyweight champ over here, Queen.
The heavyweight?
The champ is here.
Hey, champ. Look, I needed you on the bus.
Yeah, I know. It sounds like it.
No, but
that type of stuff don't fly when I'm around.
No.
I was squaring off, champ. I put my bags down. I was squaring off. I was like, okay, look like this is what I'm gonna do before I get where I'm going.
We don't want to have to send bail. God. We don't have to go see the bail's bondsman, sis. We don't.
No, because I said, you think you're going to set me on fire, I'm going to bite the shit out of you. I'm going to bite you and bite you and bite you and bite you.
I'm not an advocate for street violence, but at the same time, it's like,
stand your ground.
You threaten to set me on fire, you're going to get shot.
Yeah. You're going to set me on fire. He had the spark in his hand, getting ready to pull it.
Nope.
And everybody in the back of the freaking bus, it ain't no room but our champ. I'm telling you, we need security.
I'm telling you.
So who you beating up in the world today?
Actually, in a couple hours, I'll be wrestling over at El Toro nightclub.
At a nightclub?
San Mateo Avenue in San Francisco.
Oh, you a stripper. Wrestler. You ain't no boxer.
I mean, hey, that's after dark. It's after dark.
Hey, I'd rather have a wrestler than a boxer because a wrestler, I know he's going to take him down.
Yes. I'm so is in the wrong location.
Your protection is here.
I'm telling you, I'm sitting up here with a burrito and some chips, man.
Well, he has a gentle face.
What'd you say?
And dimples. He has a gentle face.
Oh,
and
man.
dimples.
She mentioned my dimples. Now I'm over here blushing. No. I'm going to go ahead and turn my back right now.
And his head is shining.
That's because it's hot. I'm sweating. I'm from Washington. This is too hot for me.
Ooh, I've been having bad sweating spells. Maybe it's good I wasn't there to drip all over you.
Oh, shoot.
I don't think he would have been able to handle it.
You'd be surprised what I can handle.
I'm learning how to scale large buildings and shit.
They call me Synn for a reason. The rumors are true.
Oh my God.
Bob knows.
Oh, exactly.
He's heard the stories.
They got tools for everything, for climbing.
Oh yeah.
For lassoing.
Oh yeah.
So,
I got them all in my room.
Yeah, you don't have to not be able to do a damn thing on this planet.
That's for sure.
Oh man, that's.
So
I
you
can
taking
learn how to
somebody down
climb.
today? You taking someone down tonight?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's a 5-on-5 tag team match, and based on the story, I haven't been announced as one of the participants because they want to keep it a mystery until I go out there.
Oh, okay.
But,
that's why you didn't promote it on your page.
Yeah. And then tomorrow I'll be in Daly City, going against 29 other guys too.
29. Oh wow.
I've done it before.
Well, you don't look like you've been banged up. Much.
I'm
Well,
covered in
don't be
scars.
talking about how he look. I'm all sick and shit because I can't see.
Oh.
The back of my head right here. I got scars all over my
He got
body.
big arms.
Yes.
You got big arms.
Yes.
You do.
I mean,
Yeah.
they're all right.
I'm
I'm wearing a sweatshirt right now.
He can hold
like
you
a
up.
He's wearing long sleeves right now.
Somebody better have some of that weed for me. That's all. I don't care how he gets it. I don't care how he gets to Foster City. It better be there for me.
Man, I'm heating up over here.
Byway, damn,
You got me out
He got
here.
him shaking his shirt,
I know.
trying to fan himself.
Child.
He need one of our menopause fans.
Oh my God.
Talking live here from Chipotle in San
I need
Jose.
one of them Holy Ghost
Quinn
fans.
here with,
you need the menopause
with the crew.
Not
Yeah.
the Holy Ghost. The Holy Ghost will break on you.
Am I tying up the lines?
Nah, you all good.
You all good?
How many
No,
lines
yeah.
we got?
We only got one, but I'm not trying to answer Gail's phone call because I don't have the timer.
Bob over here being lazy, so he's
We
like, all
only
right, we got one.
we got one line. I'm Quinn Mejia, talking from San Jose Chipotle. Just had to do the street scene today because the universe called it out that way.
Yeah, exactly.
So hello world.
Hello, Quinn.
You know what?
Yeah.
The next time me, you, and Russell are at karaoke, Russell and I are gonna sing you some Rosa Parks.
Oh.
You gonna sing me some what? Is Russell there?
Nah, Russell's not here.
What the hell? Russell Truffles. Zima, you need to experience it. We call it
Oh, you've never had Russell's
mouth
truffles?
orgasm.
Oh, man, you missing out.
Yeah.
You missed the mouth orgasm.
Zima, you gotta come out one of these times when Russell's here.
I told him I'll slap somebody for them damn truffles. Yeah.
Them truffles bust open in your mouth, girl.
Do they melt in your mouth?
Oh, they do more than that.
Yeah, they burst open in your mouth, and all of your whole mouth is full of pleasure.
Oh.
Can you imagine?
Are we talking about the truffles or me? What's really going on?
We are talking about truffles, right, Quinn? Nah, I didn't know truffles bursted in your mouth. I know they melt.
Depends on the truffle.
Yeah.
Well, you guys let me know when you
He
need to.
blushing over here. The dimples are.
You know what? Don't tell me you got a dimple.
I just saw where the conversation was turning, so I'm ready now. I didn't know it was going to be this type of radio show, Bob.
It's not. It's
You told me
live.
to come down here and promote wrestling. You got me out here just
Talking about truffles.
looking like a piece of meat. I don't mind.
I didn't know they would turn you into that.
I don't.
Jeff, I swear.
Yes, you did.
No, I did not.
You set me up. You set me up. Thank you.
Well, he's not supposed to tell his identity until tonight, you know. So we're trying to
is that
change
what
it
it
up
was?
for him.
Oh,
Yeah.
well, did I mess up? Oh, well.
Yeah, we were trying to change it, keep it undercover for you.
Shucks.
I mean, as long
can't
as
see
you
shit.
didn't check in, you'll be alright. But
I keep asking the universe, what did I do? What I mean,
what time is your fight, champ?
I'm about to get one of these scooters and start scooting along.
Oh, that sounds like fun.
Yeah.
You're gonna rent a Vespa
Yeah,
for
right.
I almost had to do that trying to find parking over here.
Right.
Oh, you
I
drove here.
Yeah. How else was I going to get here, Bob?
Yeah, the park.
I'm fat and lazy.
Bob
I'm
like me,
not going
maybe.
to walk.
Like Dan
Apparently the
Moses
bus is
feet
out of the
Quinn.
question.
Apparently
Look,
so.
I'm gonna go get that. I'm gonna go get that arsenic and have him threaten you guys.
Shoot.
I was like, they was talking about you on the
dude,
radio.
compared to the heavyweight champ, no, there's no question about it.
That'd be a bad life
Heavyweight
decision for
champion.
him.
Yeah, exactly.
You know why I'm not there?
Hmm.
Because I would be your contender. That's
Oh,
why I'm
shoot.
not there.
See now,
That's a call out. That's a call out to me.
Oh my goodness.
I'm the champion
I would be your
24/7. So
contender.
anytime. All you got to do is show up with a ref.
I'm gonna give you some tight boxer shorts.
Got him on right now.
Ooh.
He actually does.
Yep.
Yeah.
Because I'm going straight to the show after this.
Yeah.
Ooh, what color are they?
Quinn, we trying to find
Right.
out when his show, what's going on with his show.
Doors open
Oh,
at 7
okay.
o'clock. It's at El Toro nightclub in San Francisco. I'm going on probably 9:30.
Okay.
That's cool.
Yeah, because I'm
What
in the main
weight
event.
class?
Heavyweight.
You go on at 9:30, and what is the charge to
heavyweight.
get in?
Huh?
How much does it cost to get in?
I think like $10-15.
Yeah, people need to know.
Oh, exactly. I don't
Yeah,
know.
so
I'm
they can
about to
come-
head over there after the show.
So they can
I'll
see
drive.
the
Bob's
golden.
lying. Bob's lying. I've been inviting him to my shows for 3 years, and he hasn't showed up till one. This man bought an airplane ticket and a hotel room in Las Vegas to come see me wrestle out there. All the way up until the day I left, he's like, "Yeah, I'm gonna see you there. I'm gonna see you there." You know,
That's
he never
a damn
showed up.
shame.
You know, he never showed up.
I can't stand fake friends like that.
He's not a fake friend. He's just he never shows up. He never shows
Well,
up.
that sounds like a fake friend to me.
Unless there's music or lumpia, he ain't showing up.
Oh.
Well, look, this is
And
what
he
you
was
Or
got to do.
tacos.
Well, and he was supposed to bring me a gang of lumpia the other night because he went to the lumpia fest. And
Oh, that was
you know who
Saturday.
showed up empty-handed? Bob. You know
Bob,
who still
you're
let
not
him in the
treating
bar?
him like the
Me.
heavyweight. You're not treating him like the
Yeah.
heavyweight I'm imagining here.
He probably has the belt in the car right now.
No, I ain't leaving it in the car.
I'm imagining a heavyweight champion, and Bob, you're not treating him like he's a heavyweight.
I'll surprise him. He's 6'5" of heavyweight champ.
I'm 6'4". I'm 6'4". Don't give
Close
me
enough.
extra inches. I got enough of those. I'm 340
Oh, I'm sorry.
pounds. I'm black and Native American.
I'll just send you a picture right now. I know you're on Messenger.
I I think we need to get her a ShamWow or something. Are you right?
What cyberspace are you in?
Do you remember that dog used to get a biscuit and float all the way up in the air and go?
Yes.
Oh, thanks,
You might
Champ.
be too. I might be telling my age. Shit.
Can I get a picture with the chief?
But that's a dog with a biscuit, honey.
Okay.
There we go.
Bob over
time
there
for
just tried to take
commercial?
a picture of us, and I think he took a selfie because he's.
Okay, send it.
No,
send it
no,
to me.
I actually took a picture.
Again, I am recording live from Chipotle in San Jose. So anybody in San Jose want to hit us up?
I want a super
on-
carne asada bowl. That's my stick right there.
Double the meat.
Double the meat.
We got Zima.
And I'll
We
take
have
a
Zima, entrepreneur who has created many things in her lifetime, and worked with the Warriors photographer. Are you still working with them, Zima? From time to
Yes,
time?
when they have an available space for little old Zima. But yes, I did a couple of games during the preseason. But I'm retired, so I come out
that's what you
whenever
say.
I feel like I want to do a game.
Oh,
So it's-
that is
yeah,
sick. You can just hit up somebody like Steve Kerr and be like, "Hey, let me take pictures."
Right.
I wish. No, actually,
You
I work
can.
for.
If you want to
Actually,
bad enough,
I have
you can.
family members on the Warriors, so
Oh, okay.
I can't get tickets from them. Okay.
There's ways. There's ways.
Well, give me the 411.
Let me tell you,
You need
what's
a bodyguard.
fun about being a
Or
When
sorry,
you are
personal
a-
assistant.
That's it. Say what, Quint?
when you are a mutt puppy. Let me tell you what the advantages of being a mutt puppy.
What is that?
You may not know who your daddy is, but you sure got a bunch of siblings.
What? Now, where did that come from?
I can almost wipe my ass with the fucking Donald Trump toilet paper to my right.
You really got Donald Trump toilet?
It's not even kidding you. It's right here. It's fucking Donald Trump
That's
on
crazy.
toilet paper because that's literally where he belongs.
That's
I
crazy.
wouldn't even want his face
Yeah,
near
I wouldn't
my
want-
rear end. I'm sorry. No,
No.
I may catch it
I
something.
don't want him in my energy
No,
at all.
I don't want him in the bathroom with me on toilet
But
paper or
listen.
no kind
Especially
of
that's the best time to meditate, and I don't want him ruining
paper.
that.
Right.
Isn't it? I'm telling you guys, it is better to know who your damn enemies are. And he's the antiseptic that's pulling all this shit to a head. Now we gotta act accordingly since we know who the motherfuckers are.
Well, it is good that we know who our enemies are, but now that we know who he is, now he needs to leave.
Yeah.
It's like, we know you, we don't need to keep getting reminded of him.
Oh, that's exactly what I'm voting on fucking November 6th.
Yes,
Good,
get out
good.
and
Yeah,
vote
definitely.
next Tuesday.
Yep.
It's very, very, very important that we get
Yes,
out.
get out and
'cause
vote.
He
And
said
do something
today-
about that damn tin, because they're going to be burning. Oh, Zima, did you tell them about the fire?
Yes.
Damn, y'all done talked up
That's right.
everything.
Well,
She'll recap
We ain't
right now,
even an
but
hour in the
basically-
show.
yeah.
Tell me after.
Well, we want to get back to the champ and see what's going on with the champ.
Who want to get back to what?
The champ. Because he's going to have to leave in a little bit, He's
Oh, the champ going to have to leave?
Champ's going to have
All
to
right,
leave.
champ.
I
How
gotta-
many fights have you won?
Shoot. I've been doing this since I went pro in 2010, so probably close to 1,000 matches. I've probably won 500, 600, something like that.
Wow.
There's an official tally somewhere on the internet. I'm just lazy and I don't want to look it up.
So how many matches do you have a week?
Well, I mean, there's rare occasions where I could do 5 shows a weekend. But like this weekend, if I'm doing today, tomorrow, and then on Saturday, at the company that I'm the champion of, we're having a Young Lions Cup, and that's where all the young wrestlers who are 2 years or younger in the business get a chance to go out there and compete in the tournament. And basically, it's like the new rising star of professional wrestling. And because I'm the champion, I'm obligated to be there, even though I'd be there even if I wasn't. You know, because it's just cool to see who's coming up.
Yeah. I grew up on Bearcat Ride, Peter Maivia.
Peter Maivia, yeah. The High
Ray
Chief.
Stevens, Pat Patterson.
Yep. They wrestled right over here in the Cow Palace.
Yeah, I grew up, I
wrestled in the Cow Palace twice last year.
That was my place.
Yep.
My mother used to work there. She worked at Candlestick with the Giants, worked at Cow Palace. Going to the Cow Palace, watching the wrestling, my brother always had to have a seat in the third row. So what happens when you're sitting in the third row? If somebody's face that's wet and bloody comes over there,
you're gonna get.
And I was a little kid, I remember the little people, and I remember the bear. A real live bear they used to put in the ring.
A fucking bear.
A bear.
Oh wow.
Yeah. That was in the.
That was back when they didn't care about the audience.
Right. Exactly.
They didn't care about public safety.
Exactly. at the Cow Palace and at the Oakland Coliseum, the matches, and oh wow, I've seen blood and head split open as a kid, but we were always there. Yes. Yeah. And Sandy Parker, female wrestler, first African American female.
That's where I've heard that name. That's where I've heard that name.
Parker.
Yeah, I got the opportunity to wrestle in the Cow Palace last year. Was it last year? I think it was last year.
That was last year.
Yeah. I wrestled there twice, and it was pretty awesome because when I first moved to California when I was a kid, my dad took me to a wrestling show, and it was at the Cow Palace. The first time I ever saw the Undertaker live.
Oh, okay.
So,
the Undertaker.
And
was tight.
it was kind of surreal when I was driving up Geneva, and you just see the big building with the big red letters. It's a Cow Palace. It's like I'm getting goosebumps right now just thinking about it.
Wow.
Then I pull in, and then I walk into the building, and I just walk into the arena, and I saw the exact seats that me and my dad sat in when I first saw the Undertaker live.
I bet that was.
And then my kids were allowed to be there to watch me wrestle live in the Cow Palace. So it was kind of dope.
Oh, that's cool. That's cool. Yeah.
That's amazing that you love what you do.
Oh, yeah. If I wasn't built for this, then I'd be dead.
He's built for it.
Yeah.
If you wasn't doing this, you'd be dead. You said.
Yeah. Because before I found wrestling, I was on a dark path to go.
Okay.
To a bad.
To self-discovery. That's what your shit does sound like.
Self-discovery or self-destruction. I don't know what it was. But.
Yeah, those are the two choices we deal with every day. You know that.
Yeah, exactly.
We could choose to self-destruct, and it don't matter what the vice is, or we could choose to do what you did, find something in ourselves and become great, like you are, and like Zima. Zima took her situation and made it amazing.
I mean,
and that,
oh my goodness, yeah.
Yeah, I mean.
Yeah. So that's it looks like to me that's the way we got to get down. And it was a song that came out when I was a little girl. Only the strong survive.
Yep.
Yeah.
You know, because it looked like shit happens all the damn time.
As long as you're above ground.
Yeah, and you don't know where the thing is going to come from. But, you know, a lot of people think they're on a dark path, but I think they're on a path to find out what is true for them. And some of them are not able to stand the course because just like you fight and you prepare for a fight, you got a lot of stuff that you fight against, your mind, other people's opinions, and all of those. And it seems like no matter how old we get, we still care about what somebody thinks about us. And so you was on a path. You found a place to take this energy, and now you're the champion.
Yeah.
Zena took her situation, made herself a champion. So this story today seems like to all of those who may be listening that if we look like shit gonna happen, but we still got to champion our situation. Am I coming from the right place, guys?
Oh, yes,
definitely.
yes.
Oh, no, that's
yes, definitely. Yeah, I know that, once they told me that I was diagnosed with multiple sclerosis, but I had been living with it for 30 years, undiagnosed, and going through so many different, procedures, needles from head to toe, and them not knowing. Well, that's why I call it multiple, because they don't know. Because it affects your central nerve system. So it could be anything. I mean, the tip of my finger could hurt to the point to where I may need to go to the hospital. But getting that information and realizing that I am the owner of my life.
Yes.
And regardless of what the doctor said to me that, I needed a vascular bypass, I refused to allow them to do that because they told me to do it before I get too old. I'm already in my 50s. What does that mean?
Yeah.
So you tell me that,
you're young.
Yeah, if I could make it to 80, I'd be happy. My daddy's 95, and he's the healthiest person in the family, So, but it's that change your way of thinking, you change your way of being. So,
wow.
January 1, 16, I said that I stopped eating red meat like in 2014. So I had started that process. Then I started juicing. And then
juicing's the way to go.
Right.
Yeah.
Sometimes I tried juicing and I couldn't be away from a bathroom for more than an hour.
Really?
It was
really
bad.
It depends on your system.
It depends on what you
I don't remember. I didn't mean to interrupt you. I'm sorry.
But it really does depend on what it is that you're putting in your system.
Yeah.
I'm not very.
Did you add any protein mix or anything?
No, you know what? It was my son's mother. She got into being like all organic and healthy living and everything. She's like, oh, you got to try this juice thing, and I'm like, okay. And I tried it, and it messed me up for like 2 days.
Well, it is supposed to clean you out.
It did.
Yeah.
It did.
Clean the system.
Yeah. I had to kick my son out of the bathroom. Not today.
Daddy's got it.
Go to your room. Make sure you lock the door.
Don't use the bathroom for 30 minutes.
Yeah.
Had to tell him, don't take a 2-hour shower.
Oh.
Yeah. Damn.
He's 11.
Yeah, I know how that. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a beautiful. So then you come into a place where you decide that your temple, your body, is everything to you, and you want to treat it a certain kind of way.
Well, sometimes that's all you have, like, to survive out here is like your body and your mind or whatever.
But if you look at your body, think about when you cut yourself and you don't go to the doctor and get it stitched up, you put a Band-Aid on it. In a couple of days, that wound is going to close up, which is telling you your body can regenerate itself.
Yes.
But if you don't keep the wound clean, it gets infected and poison the body. And cause a deeper infection that may cause something else. So until you are really in tune with your body, meditating helped me as well. Just stay focused on the fear, because there was a lot of fear, there was a lot of anger, because you want to say, why me? But then again, when I look at what came out of me finding out I had MS, for me to be sitting here today, walking, running, swimming, when I was using a walker 5 years ago, because I changed my way of thinking, I changed my diet, and I started swimming. But how I got in a swimming pool was my cousin suffered a stroke, who had been swimming, lived around the corner, needed someone to take her to the pool. And I decided, okay, I'm retired, I could take you. But I had no intention of getting in a pool. Because I'm thinking, I can't because of what they're saying is going on in my body.
Right.
You know, they took me off my job, told me, get out of here. You can't come back until a vascular surgeon release you. So I'm like, okay, if I burp, am I gonna just die, or what's going on? So I'm living this for like 3 or 4 years of confusion, not knowing what's going on in my body, that I just decided, like I said, take it in my own hands. I got in the pool. It took 5 months of me taking my cousin to the pool, watching her swim. And on this 5th month, she was in the pool and she had these flotation barbells, and the intensity in her face, the light bulb, you know, the little cartoon with the light bulb. I'm telling you, it did. I heard it go ding.
Oh, it does.
And I heard this voice said, Sharon is swimming for her life. What are you doing? And I looked. I was reading a book by Thich Nhat Hanh, Anger. So I said, I'm sitting there reading a book about anger. She in the pool releasing whatever anger in the pool. So the next, when she got out of the pool, I said, cuz tomorrow I'm getting in the pool. And it's been 3.5 years. I gave up the walker. I went to a cane, gave up the cane. I use it as if I need it. My neurologist, every time I see her, she tells me to do these things, you know. Actually, it's like a sobriety test is what I go through. They make me touch my nose. See if you can touch your nose.
Yeah, they want to check your motor skills,
you know, walk across the room. So now I'm skipping across the room, and she's just shaking her head like, whatever she's doing, whatever you're doing, keep doing it.
Yeah.
My vascular surgeon, I only see him once a year. He says I'm completely blocked from my waist down.
Wow.
My vein, I'm supposed to be blocked. I'm not supposed to be walking.
Yeah.
Whatever you're doing. So what had happened was, I think the CDB helped and the THC helped.
Oh, yeah.
It really did, because I started making tea out of it and drinking it. So somehow my veins started to expand down my legs. So I'm getting blood down my legs now. But even when I get the test, it still says you're blocked. And he keeps shaking his head, see me next year. So I'll see him next month, and we're going to swam a mile for women's cancer 2 weeks ago.
Nice.
Which is 36 laps.
Yeah.
Damn.
36
champions in the house, y'all.
So I formed a group called the High Ouch Mermaids, because we're all retired. We all have a high ouch of something, from cancer to heart attack, stroke, knee replacements, breast cancer survivors, and then I have another sister in there that is in a progressive state of MS. So I see where I'm supposed to go, but I'm not going to accept that.
Right.
Because she said if she knew 26 years ago about the pool, she would have gotten in the pool 26 years ago. So now she's in the pool with us. We call her Octopus. Each one of us have a name. I'm Flipper. I'm Flipper.
Nice.
And we have Turtle, and then we have Ducky, and we have Swanee 1 and Swanee 2. We have Dory.
I'd be good with Duck.
And then we have, instead of Nemo, Nema.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, okay. I like that.
Okay.
So, yeah, we swam over 200 and plus laps between the 6 of us that was in the pool.
Wow. That's amazing.
At Mills College 2 weeks ago.
That's awesome.
Yeah. So, for my
champions
MS,
in the house.
They got a good pool over there, too.
Yeah. It's huge. But we swim 3 times a week. We started at the Plunge in Richmond, which is a saltwater indoor pool. and we call it the Cocoon. You know, the movie Cocoon, because it's full of seniors, and I'm telling you, they come in like this, you know, wobbling, and they walk out skipping, because it is a fountain of youth. If anyone's out there, you need to help your body rejuvenate and regenerate the water. So now that it's being resurfaced for the next 3 months, we've been going to the Emeryville Outdoor Aquatic Center. Okay. And it is the bomb. So 3 times a week, we're out there, and it has really helped. Like I said, when I go see my neurologist and I see the people coming through the office, somebody may come in with a walker, somebody may come in with a limp, somebody may come in with a cane, somebody may roll in a wheelchair, which are the different stages I am supposed to be at. I refuse to accept that.
That is awesome.
Beautiful, beautiful, Tina. Those champions, Bob.
There you go,
do we need to take a break and listen to some music, and let me call you guys back and see if anybody in less than 5 minutes? Sounds good?
That sounds good.
Sounds good.
All right. We got 2 champions in the house, Mutiny radio station listeners, and we're so happy to have them with us. One's going to win the house tonight in San Francisco, and Zima's winning her life and taking control of her life. I'm in there with her. Bob is in there with her. So it looks like we're going to take a quick station break. Bob, we need to put on Quinn Mejia stuff.
You need to put on Quinn Mejia stuff? All right.
Hey.
All right, I'm going to look on YouTube right now.
Yeah, look on YouTube and play Deja Vu.
Oh,
Deja Vu
yeah.
I like the
we
sound of
talk
that.
about my sister has been such a great musical support for me.
Nice friend.
And I had about 1,500 units sync, and she just found one original when I visited her of my original album. But yeah, so while we take a station break, you can listen to Deja Vu. And the champ is in the house tonight. Everybody give him a big old fist up, because he gonna whoop that. Whoop.
Body slam.
See, Bob, I need to have her promoting me. What is you doing?
She got
You're over here sleeping.
She got a different type of energy. I'm just here to drive conversation. Apparently I'm a good conversation piece.
You're a good conversation piece?
Apparently.
Yeah.
Apparently.
Well, I finally made it to the damn train station, y'all. Damaron, the Daradon. So by the time you guys take this quick break, I'll be back on live again from San Jose. Now I'm at the Daradon train station. Gonna have my way. Whew, where am I going to? Safely to Beach Park, Foster City, maybe. See if I can get there safe. But I'm going to stay live. Much love to everybody. Just a little quick break, right, Bob?
Yeah. I got the track ready right here.
Yep.
Oh, okay. Well, then give it up.
Okay.
All right.
I'll call you back in 3 minutes.
Okay.
Okay, baby. Bye.
Bye-bye. Yeah. So wrestling, that was growing up. It's one of the first events I used to go to as a child was wrestling.
You were growing up with her as Oh my goodness.
My dad, my mother, my brothers, we all. And my mother worked for all of them. She worked at Candlestick, Oakland Coliseum, and Cal Palace.
So I found at least one thing in common between all 3 of us. I actually played football in high school, so in one way or another we were all athletes at one point.
Yeah.
But I've suffered. Oh shit! In high school, before I went to college, I was supposed to get a scholarship for football, and I tore my MCL.
Oh, I know how that.
Never had a major tear like that, did you?
I had an ACL tear in '95 playing with 5 guys 3-on-3 basketball.
Oh, we got another one?
I've had a torn meniscus and a torn ACL, but
Who's that, Gail? I'm not
just like just like you were saying earlier, the body heals itself. You know, the body. It's crazy that the doctors can sit there and tell you I wasn't supposed to be walking. I got into a car accident when I was 14, and they said I never walked straight.
Wow.
And then 6 months later, I was walking, no crutches, no nothing, going uphill, doing suicides uphill.
Wow.
And then like I said, I mean, I've been cut, stabbed, poked and prodded and set on fire.
Wow.
I've been shot. So, and I've had multiple concussions. And I'm still here. So I have probably 99% of my motor functions. I think my short-term memory is iffy sometimes, but
same with mine.
Enjoying the party.
that's just because you smoke a lot of weed. But
Yeah.
mine's some real stuff, Bob. But yeah, definitely. Your story is definitely a great example of, you know, the body and the spirit coming together and healing itself and doing stuff that the doctors can't do, because
Thank you.
what the doctors tell you is what they read in books, not what you are going through.
Right.
You know, so.
Right.
And you found the healing qualities of CBDs and THCs.
Yes.
It's a wonderful thing. And
Yeah.
Then, and then you're swimming. You know, there's so many molecules and benefits to being in water. And swimming is the best exercise because you exercise all of your muscles.
All your muscles.
Every muscle you have.
Even your eyelashes.
Even your eyelashes. Yes.
Well, that's
you are exercising in the water. You know, and it's really good. It's good to keep circulation throughout your whole body. And I'm in awe of your strength.
Oh, thank you.
And
Thank you.
definitely your story is inspiring. And like I said, I mean, I shook your hand earlier and I felt your presence. You know what I'm
Thank
saying?
you, brother.
And thank
you.
you, sister.
Yeah.
Real talk.
Yeah, thank you.
And keep up the good work.
Oh, you know, I got to keep my muscles going, you know.
Oh, you
feeling
want
it.
tickets to the gun show? Oh my gosh. You want to buy some? You want to try some?
I'm sorry, I got it. You know, that's
you got to turn it on them. You got to turn it on them.
58.
Right.
That's 58, you know. There you go. That's 58.
Bob.
You know.
Oh, damn.
You don't know, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't mind.
She does it for the gains, bro. That's peaks and valleys right there.
Who is this?
Quinn.
Go ahead, champ.
Mayday! Your electronics or something. Hello.
Hello.
Yeah. I didn't call last week because the telephones were down where I was at.
Oh.
How you doing, Gail?
Hi, Gail.
Man, I'm telling you, I need money, man.
Don't we all?
Get that $1.6 billion. I was disappointed.
1.6 billion. You couldn't spend $2 on a lottery ticket. I did.
I got a lottery ticket. And I took some finagling, we'll say, because I couldn't get up off my fucking ass, which I still can't. And it's even worse than it was before. Now it's a longer extended time before they can slap a hip in. So I got out of the skilled nursing facility, and now I'm in a boarded care home. And I thought the mattress was uncomfortable at the skilled nurse, but this one beats it, man. So, where is Anthony Medina?
Anthony Medina actually is going to be on the show in like 2 weeks.
Well, gee.
I think. He never got back to me, but I think he's going to be on in 2 weeks.
He got back to me the day I was taken away in the ambulance.
Oh, shit.
He called me and I said, oh, not now. Because just lucky, the day he calls me, I have to be carted off to the medical facility. But like
the one that Quinn is still lost going to?
What was that?
Oh, the same one that Quinn is still lost going to?
And I'm still looking for my free money
Is it building up a nice, big, warm, dusty chunk for Yale?
There's a $20 bill in there.
Only a 20. Well, I know when it comes to money, I get kind of concerned, because who can withstand temptation? But $20.
I know, I can't.
Oh yeah, but I want my free money. I'm envisioning thousands and thousands of dollars. Because hell, if you want to throw it away on a bunch of shit, you can throw it towards this old lady who has no hip, who's even being. Because I thought when the IV went, now it was time to get the hip replaced. Oh no! That would be too easy. Now I gotta be on oral antibiotics for 2 or 3 months, and then they gotta wait 3 weeks, and then they gotta take a sample of hip fluids. Then if everything goes right, and I don't kick the bucket from being all this frustration in my lifestyle, then maybe I'll get a new hip. Then maybe I finally can go somewhere and get money. What's wrong with you guys? You guys got a YouTube station and you're not utilizing it to turn it into money?
Oh no, we are.
Come
on. We are. We're just trying to get you over here. It'd be hilarious.
Well, like that TV show, The Big Bang, where they had that mother's voice.
Are you talking about Sheldon?
There was actually an episode where they show someone portraying the mother in the distance. Did you know that?
They did? Yeah, I did.
Did you know? Because I always thought it was the voice, and there was never no physical presence. But they had an episode.
Oh, she's talking about Howard.
Reggie went over.
Oh, she is, yeah.
And she kind of held him captive and all that. And in the distance, you can see a figure going by. So I knew they actually had a physical figure there. I thought it was always the voice. Anyway, come on. You look guys at YouTube. Make something interesting. Create some characters. Look at Pee Wee Herman. That really got me. Why aren't you guys? I mean, I'm just one little old decrepit brain here.
Oh.
And remember, I was in the room with my roommate, and they were giving her little exercises. That was 5 words. Safe, I think it was, and church, and red, and daisy. I forget the other word. Now, they talk to you a while, and can you repeat those words back? But the one they did me was do the years, the months of the years backwards from, December, November, and count backwards from 20 to 1. And they always want to test out your mental function. They didn't test out if I was a raving lunatic, a psychotic.
That happens to me every day.
They just wanted to know if I could count backwards from 20 to 1, and if I knew who the hell the president was. They're not asking the right questions. They're not saying, Gail, if someone pisses you off enough, would you like to put your hands around their neck and strangle them to death? They don't ask those questions. Actually, a psychiatrist is supposed to come see me today, if I'm not mistaken, at this other facility. But unfortunately, I got shipped out here, so I couldn't see the dingbat doctor. But anyway, I don't know about you guys, because when they told me a psychiatrist was going to come and see me, I was going around, we're going to get a psychiatrist, good news, a psychiatrist coming to see me. Like it was an ice cream cone.
You are going to scare this psychiatrist away.
But then I was asking these other people if they ever been to the psychiatrist and would you like to go? And this is 2018. And the reaction I got was, they didn't come out and say, what a stupid goddamn thing, I'm not crazy. They didn't come out and say they felt insulted. But their facial expressions told me that, like I said, did you ever go to one? And the way and maybe you should go. You can find out about yourself, things like that. And their faces told me. Now they didn't tell me, but this is my interpretation. They felt I was being really insulting to them, inquiring if they ever been to a psychiatrist. I mean, they didn't come out and verbalize it, but you can tell by people's expressions on their face sometimes. Hell, I've been to the nut doctor before, the psychologist. I put the blocks together, which I couldn't do too good with the blocks. I have some perception problems, and I can't.
I understand that.
Yeah, well, I can't.
Yeah.
Well, besides being a raving lunatic, you see, the thing is, they never can do nothing to you. Like all these nuts running around killing people and everything. Hell, they never can do nothing to them until after the fact. But I wasn't good with the, spatial perception of how to envision how to put these laid out blocks together. I don't know. But then they did the ink blocks. You ever do the ink blocks?
The Rorschach test, yeah.
Yes, of course. There's no answer to that. They just read into it what you say. Now, if you say that looks like a bloody mess, aha. But if you say that looks like a field full of flowers,
I used to do that in college.
It's all bullshit. I was looking forward to this doctor coming.
Anyway, Gail.
We'll just say we had difficulties. And I was going to try to clear these difficulties up, So what are you guys doing with your YouTube channel?
Anyway, Gail, actually, our first piece on YouTube, I want to do this in the next, few weeks, but you mind if, we come and visit you at the home? And just put it all on.
We keep threatening to.
This is a boarding kid. You'll find it. What the hell? I'm in San Bruno.
We have another call,
now.
Gail. Sorry, we have another call.
Well, come see me in San Bruno.
You're in San Bruno?
Find it.
Okay, great.
What's that?
Yeah, great.
I've never been really to San Bruno before. It's a nice place. The houses are detached. The weather's nice and warm. There's not a bunch of nut running around. It's very quiet out here. The noisiest thing you're going to find is me. All right, bye.
Thank you, Gail. Talk to you next week. Love you.
Remember, free money.
Bye-bye.
Get mine, get it up, get it up.
Free money. I want free money, too. Oh, there we have another call. Yay.
Right.
And turn it up, Mutiny Radio. They hung up on us.
Lost the caller.
Aw, heck. Call back, please, if you hung up before we could get to you. We'd really like to talk to you. 415-550-0511. This is Friends of the Pod on Mutiny Radio FM with Zima Wyatt.
Hello.
And Critter McDonald. And Bob Hilaria.
Is gonna get tacos.
Jaye Synn. And Alvaro.
All right.
Yeah, we've been running all over the place today. Yeah, we've been to Richmond. We've been to Vallejo.
Whoa,
then we came back to the city. We went to OB and had some cider. And we were in the Haight, and now we're here in the Mission.
You're just a busy little bee.
Well, I haven't done that in a long time because, my days off, I try not to run errands because I drive when I work. I drive a big-ass van. It's 4.5 tons, 25 feet long.
Wow.
Yeah, it's got Jenny and pumps and heater and a big steel tub and a steel table and all that because I'm a mobile groomer.
Oh, okay.
Yes. My signals are a courtesy, not a request.
Okay.
If you can't see me, I certainly can't see you.
Right. That's good. So how long you been doing that?
Oh, well, if I say how long I've been doing it, then people might know how old I am. Well, which is not a secret, actually.
Well, I'm 58. I don't mind.
Well, I'm 58.
Okay.
Darling, we were born. I heard you talking about 1960. It was the best year ever.
That was the best year.
Yeah. So I've been mobile since '85. I started grooming in '79 when I was 18.
Oh, okay.
And then I went mobile in '85. And then when the company went out of business, I started my own.
There you go.
Yeah, and that was '87.
Okay.
So I'm working on my 32nd year.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Yes.
It's hard work.
Yeah, I bet.
Yeah, it is. But so I've reduced the type of dog I do to 20 pounds or under.
Okay.
Because I have to make this body last.
Yes, I know.
And I have arthritis in my back from a childhood injury.
Yeah.
So, whew.
And we're beginning to, Arthur, Ruma, and Tinda. They're
all our friends
are coming to visit us
Quinn
now.
was telling me about that. She's a hairdresser too. Yeah.
Yes.
It's funny how all us artists kind of just gel together.
Yeah, well, you know, that's how the universe works. It brings us together at the time that we need to be together.
Yeah.
You know.
You were talking about Quinn's mom or your mom?
My mom.
Your mom. Okay. I had a mom like that too. Not my biological mom. She was nuts. But I had 3 moms, all Scorpios.
My mom was a Sag.
Yeah, and you need that many. Oh, somebody's calling. Okay, hold on. I'm afraid I missed. Oh, wait, here it goes.
It could be Quinn. It's probably Quinn.
Mutiny Radio. Who is this, please? Hold on. Let me press that white button again. I'm not sure I can reach it. I'm so short.
Oh, you want me to try to get it for you?
I got it. Okay, hello? Mutiny.
Hello.
Hi, friends of the pod. Mutiny Radio.
Hey.
Who is this, please?
Quinn to hear back on mine.
The queen. Yeah.
Diva.
She's on the train now, coming down the track.
All right.
Whereabouts?
From Amtrak.
Amtrak. Where
No,
were you, girl?
No, not Amtrak.
Caltrain.
Caltrain.
Okay, so whereabouts are you?
So I saw the wrestler. He looks so big and yummy and sexy.
He is big and
That's what I
yummy and
wanna talk
sexy.
about.
Sweetie.
And
was
he gives good ass slaps.
I can only say
you can't
he
have
does
stuff in your
good
pocket
hugs,
though.
you
He'll
know,
complain
he gives
about
good
that.
hugs.
He does good hugs too.
Just my luck. All that squeezing I'm in need of, and I'm riding on a bunch of railing.
If you check out our Facebook page and our YouTube, I think I put it on YouTube too. Yeah, I did. Eventually, I was able to get it up. One of his bouts, one of his matches in Pacifica at Gold Rush Wrestling.
Okay.
Yes. And that was a really good match. Now, I've seen wrestling on TV. Not nearly as good as in person.
Really? Yeah. Well, I grew up on, back in the 60s and 70s, going to the Cow Palace and Oakland Coliseum, watching Ray Stevens and Pat Patterson and all of them. So I loved it. My brother always had to have the third row seat. In the third row, so you got blood and spit and everything all on you.
Yeah. So we have. One gal has a really short skirt, and I have some leggings, and we stenciled Cinnabons on the back.
Oh,
so we're the Cinnabons.
Oh, and what does the Cinnabons do?
Major upset.
Are you wrestling or are you cheerleading? What you do?
A little bit of both, hopefully.
Ooh, okay.
Never know.
Oh, she got a little sweet and spicy.
Oh, Quinn, you know how I am with my guys.
A little sweet and spicy there.
Grab some headphones.
There go that hot toddy sitting right by you.
Yeah. Oh, sorry.
Well, the show sounds fantastic, and where's the champ? Has he left yet?
He's outside.
You went outside for a minute. He'll be back.
Yeah, so is he all pumped up to win?
Yes, he's ready. He's gonna put a hurting on somebody tonight.
That's good. Critter, not one of them. The big champ is supposed to be sending you half of a piece of medicine back home with me since I had such a hard day.
Oh, wonderful.
So I told them they better not leave that studio without sending it by Bob or... Of course, I didn't think you were going to be there. But listen, we had a show of champions today.
Oh, what was that?
Yeah, champion Zima fighting her MS, and then we have the boxing champion or wrestling?
Wrestling.
Yes, a wrestling champion, and he shared some of his, which he calls the dark journey, with us. But we always seem to go through something that we got to fight through and be victorious about. You know what I mean? I think it may be whatever he called his dark journeys, Zima's, mine, Tritter's, or Bob's. It's something that we have to champion beyond. And Zima, I'm so happy that you were able to come to the show, because I think the world of you. You've accomplished so many things, set up youth centers in East Palo Alto, where we grew up. Basketball teams mentoring inner city kids. This is Zima Wyatt, ladies and gentlemen, from East Palo Alto. And she's now in Oakland and being an advocate for MS. She created her swimming team for MS, and they've already won awards, and they are swimming and healing for their lives. As she said earlier, ladies and gentlemen, she has on her team are women with cancer, MS, and strokes, and fighting various challenges. But looks like Zima, you got another winning team on your hands besides the Warriors. Girl.
The High Ouch Mermaids. You have to have a high ouch or something, you know? And you must be able to consume CBD and THC.
On your hand. I'm so proud of you.
Thank you, sis.
I'm so proud, and I love this show. What do you think about the show, Z?
This is awesome. I am having a ball here. I'm really enjoying this.
A good loving team over there. I knew they'd take care of you.
Oh, it's been wonderful. It's been awesome.
Yeah, awesome. I get a chance to get out in the field and experience a lot of things. It was a young lady created a girls' festival.
Yeah.
So I was out in the field, and she just started, and all of these young kids, all these young girls from my ages 5 and up, had their little businesses and their little booths outside. So I want to give a shout out to Pam and her empowering young ladies at young ages and making us all champions. So look like we need to champion each other on in these hard times or these challenging times. What do you say about that?
Yes. You know, when I found out that I had multiple sclerosis, I knew that I had to put myself in a place and in a space to where I could handle what I had to embark on. And it was a journey that I wanted to bring others along with me. So that's how I ended up starting the High Ouch Mermaids. Is my cousin had a stroke. She needed someone to take her to the pool. I had the free time. I'm sitting there for 5 months reading about anger, Thich Nhat Hanh, and I'm like, you know, and she's working in the pool, and all of a sudden, the light bulb came on and said, why, you know, she's swimming for her life. What are you doing? And that just made me realize, and the next day I said, I'm getting in the pool. Well, prior to the year before that, I was using a walker, and now I'm swimming 36 laps a mile.
Well, I had such fun jumping in that pool with you guys. Maybe next time we could do something live. And I just love Critter. When I give her information about who is to host the show or who needs to be on the show, I just want everybody to give a shout out to Critter, the promoter of the show.
Oh, yeah,
and, Critter, you do a great job. You get that shit done, and you make contact with every single body, and it's just amazing what you do. We be running in and out past each other, or they don't see me for like 5 or 6 days, but she is always on top of this show. And I just want to thank you, Critter.
Oh, Quinn, well, you know, I really love helping out, and this is, you know, something that I'm having fun learning about doing. So I'm just having fun right now. And I'm just loving all the people I'm meeting. It's great.
Critter's awesome.
Yes.
Yeah, he's back. Critter's awesome.
Motion forth for sure.
Yes, the champ is back on the.
No sainthood, no.
Back on the scene.
The champ is back in the building.
Yeah.
Champ is back in the building.
And at least one Cinnabon is here.
Oh, Cutter, you missed it earlier.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, I'm going to download it.
Huh?
I'm going to download it, so I'll hear it.
Okay.
Hey, Bob. Did Bob play the promo?
So
What
did
promo?
Bob make it back into the building?
Not yet.
Bob's going to get food. He'll be back in a minute.
Yeah.
Oh, he's going to feed your tummy. That's good.
Yep.
We have a great host. Great job, Bob. So, Champ,
Sin.
what kind of frame of mind do you need to be in 2 hours before you go play somebody?
It's my frame of mind usually doesn't change. I'm in this frame of mind right now that I'm in, and it's the same one that I wrestle with.
So you're already in the frame of mind about winning this match,
Yes.
dominating the whole event tonight, right?
I wake up every morning like a beast.
Wow. Wow, that takes some focus.
How
So
can
I
that
bet
face
you-
be a beast?
That's because you never see me wrestle. See, I can smile now.
Ever seen him work door?
Yeah.
I didn't want to fuck with him when I first saw him. I was like, nope.
Wow. Well, I just wonder, when you go in and your opponent looks you in the eye, do you do eye-to-eye contact?
I
right
do.
away?
I do.
Uh-huh.
See, I grew up in the 80s and 90s,
So do you bite people?
no. But it's funny you say that,
that's
because
my
where I was
job.
going with that was Mike
Me,
Tyson.
Mike.
Mike Tyson used to, when he would come down to the ring, he used to maintain eye contact with his opponent up until the bell rang. And what he would do was try to get his opponent to look away first. And when his opponent looks away, then he knows he won already.
Right.
So when I come down to the ring, I do the exact same thing.
Oh, okay.
I maintain eye contact and I pretty much stare a hole through him and let him know, like, hey, you're in for a long night.
I liked your makeup.
Huh?
I liked your makeup.
My face paint? Yes, it's face paint. I'm a wrestler. It's not makeup.
I'm a girl.
You're like the ultimate warrior, dude. But like,
Oh.
bigger. That's fucking amazing.
You got no makeup on.
I don't wear no damn makeup.
There's only so many wrestlers that wear face paint. So
Yeah.
I'm just saying. Ultimate Warrior was my favorite when I was growing up. So.
I like.
You don't wear no makeup.
He was mine too until I met him.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Oh damn. Well.
What?
He wasn't nice to his fans.
I like Sting's makeup.
Face paint.
Face paint. I'm
Face
sorry.
paint.
Face paint.
Goldberg was really nice.
We're
Goldberg. He was
girls.
really
It's
cool.
makeup.
So you got
And I don't even wear makeup. Okay, I'm one of the girls that don't wear makeup. Okay.
Well, you got a great complexion. You don't need it. Stop making noise, Bob.
Bob, you are ruining stuff right now.
The champ's complexion is Henny straight.
What?
You ever have Henny straight at the
So
bar?
did our girl
Henny
call
straight?
in today, Bob?
Hennessy?
Yeah,
Gail?
I know what Henny is.
Yeah, she
Yeah.
just got off right before you called.
Oh, how's she doing?
That I missed the beginning, so I don't know. Bob, how's she doing? She's feisty.
Talking about Gail.
She's still
Of
very
course.
feisty, but yeah, she's okay. She's in San Bruno right now, so I'm guessing she's in Atria.
We really got to take her candy over there, you guys.
And her diet Dr. Pepper.
Yeah, and her diet Dr. Pepper. That
I
probably
think she
not
said something
supposed to
like
have.
4 ice cubes.
All of that. The train has stopped in beautiful, let me see, I'm in Palo Alto now, and looks like the work crowd is coming in from the day, which the train gets very crowded. So I'm just giving you an update on the travel that Quinn is doing. Because I tell you, you got to be a champion every day in all things, because life could definitely make you want to quit instead of, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah.
It helps to have
I'm
people
glad
go
I'm
along
talking
with
to
you.
champions today.
Unfortunately, you're on fire in a good way.
Yeah, well, you know what? When the dude had that little was like, I'm gonna set you on fire, and he was standing right by me.
Yeah.
I put my things down and I said, you know what? You just go do what you got to do, because I'm gonna come out swinging. And I'm sitting on the train with two beautiful women that's probably just gotten off of work. I'm doing a live podcast. So I don't know what their journey is like, but I'm talking to a boxing wrestler champion. And where are you originally from?
I grew up in Tacoma, Washington.
Tacoma, Washington?
Yeah.
And you've traveled the world yet? How far?
Not the world. I've been all around the United States, so.
Wow. So how many bouts have you won?
How many bouts have I won?
Well, that's with wrestling bouts, or am I using the old slang?
No, that's fine. I've had probably over 800 to 1,000 matches.
800 to
1,000 matches? I've won the majority of them, yeah.
It's easy to see why when you see you fighting in real life.
I see that lust in your eyes, critter. I see that.
Well,
Jay, you're giving me those eyes.
You were so fucking fierce that night.
Huh?
You took it off. You took it out of the ring and everything.
I told you I'm a beast.
Yeah.
you got a lot of eye candy champion.
Huh?
I said you are a lot of eye candy champion. I know Critter is looking.
Twisted steel and sex appeal.
You better watch Critter.
Nah, Quinn. I'm a little more sneaky than that. You can't advertise for me.
We all know Critter. We all know.
You all know Critter's a love bug. So what time do we have to wrap the show up? Do we have about 15 more minutes live?
We have 20 more minutes. We've got 21 minutes. We had 21 more minutes.
21 more minutes.
All right then. Okay. So ladies and gentlemen, we have Critter.
Everybody does that.
Oh my God.
We have women here. We have Bob. We have the champion, and we have Zima. All in the. Well, I'm traveling live today, and everybody else is in the studio. We are so proud to have you listen to us. We love the feedback that we always get, and again, we want to. That you get an opportunity to talk to the champ. You guys didn't want me offline for just about 5 minutes and see if anybody will call in?
Oh, we'll know if they call in. We have call waiting.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, cool. Okay, cool.
Hey, did Russell call in this week?
Will you be shooting the Warriors game anytime soon?
I'm not for sure, because of them being a hot team right now. We little peons photographers have to give up our spots to the TV cameras. So it's okay because I'd rather be laying in my bed and I can go give me some water or beer and some food and go to sleep when I want to, rewind something I missed, put it, so. But,
beer sounds nice.
I got a couple
of... When they call you, you always go, right?
Yeah. So at least I got, at the beginning of the season, I got a Draymond Green bobblehead and a Steph Curry bobblehead.
Oh, nice.
All right.
So, I'm happy.
Oh, that's good. That's good to be happy.
Yeah.
Oakland has got a lot of stuff going on up there. Zima and I witnessed the fire. We got up about 2:00 in the morning, and there was a fire out there, right there before
in West Oakland.
I didn't get a chance to talk about it on our last live podcast. How angry people are about the rent, but even though they're angry, maybe you guys need to don't get out there with your matchstick self and vote. Stop burning up stuff.
Yeah.
That's what's with me here. That burned stuff like that little firebug that was on the bus today, trying to set me on fire. I squared off, champ. I act like I was a dude for a minute.
My got to
talk about all my.
Well,
My sister is telling you I'm all fem. I squared off like a dude. East Palo Alto born.
Oh yeah.
I could tell.
Wait. Chicago born, East Palo Alto raised.
Born, yes, absolutely.
There it is.
Absolutely, baby. I said, okay, so we gonna do this, huh? So
you needed the champ. Yes. And he's here. You know,
So I think so will you be fighting in the next couple of weeks in California, or will you
couple
be
of
fighting
seconds,
a couple minutes. I got a show tonight at El Toro nightclub in San
So
Francisco.
you have a show. You have a fight tonight.
Yeah.
And when is your next fight after this fight? You're gonna win.
Tomorrow in Daly City at the Bayshore Community Center.
Oh, you'll be in Daly City tomorrow. Maybe I can make that one.
Yeah, look it up on Facebook. It's All Pro Wrestling.
Okay.
And then tonight it's Wrestling for Charity.
You doing a wrestling for charity? What charity are you wrestling for tonight?
That's the name of the company. I don't know which charity they're donating to tonight.
Okay, company charity.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, Dad, got it, Bob. You back in the house?
Bob's stuffing his face right now.
Bob is tacoing it down.
I'm hella hungry. Sorry.
I want to give a shout out to Taps in Stockton, where they created fried artichokes for Quinn Mejia. So I'm on the menu, and they are delicious. So
Nice.
I want to give a shout out to Taps Restaurant on El Dorado in Stockton. And Jackie's opened up a soul food restaurant in San Jose, California. So you guys need to check out Jackie's in San Jose. She just opened up a soul food restaurant. And give a shout out to Critter. She has a dog grooming business.
Yes.
And I don't know if she even tells anybody that, but she has a dog grooming business. So
We were
if your
just
puppy
talking.
needs some love, that's the one to give it to you. And
Yeah.
me, Quinn Mejia, check out my album, I'm Gonna Be Trouble, on YouTube. It's an oldie but goodie.
Goody.
It'll go to number one.
Yes, yes, yes.
So I done gave a shout out to everybody in and what is the corner liquor store? He always gives us the best wines, Critter. Do you know?
Critter's
Critter's,
not in the building at the moment.
Critter is taking 5.
But we want to give another shout out to ZM Productions and Media /
All right.
Clearly from Heaven Photography, Zima Wyatt. You can go online, you can go to Facebook and check out Zima Wyatt or Clearly from Heaven Photography. If you need anyone for special events, I don't do weddings. I'll pass those off. Too old. But anything else, my camera will travel.
And do you want to give him your number, Zima? The 415, so they could give you a call, and then you can direct them to your Photoshop site.
I would prefer that they go to www.zmproductions.net or hit me up on Facebook Messenger, or you can just give me a shout out.
All right, Zima just plugged her own self on our pod Mutiny. We grabbing them up. We had such a great show last week, so I'd like to give a shout out to all our beautiful guests that keep showing up, making us the number one station on where we at?
Mutiny Radio.
Mutiny Radio.
In San Francisco.
Yeah, number one. We get a lot of likes, and we are so grateful for our fan base. So we have the champion of champions in the house. We have the champion wrestler that'll be fighting tonight in San Francisco and tomorrow in Daly City. So if you want to get his info, please call in before we shut down at 6. Check out Zima Wyatt, her Clearly from Heaven Photography.
Yes.
Is that right, Zima?
Yes, and ZM Productions.
Yes, and don't forget to check out Quiz Music on YouTube. And TC was on from Texas with us last week. Check her out. Check and see what she got out new. I think she's dropping something new with her little mix with that Kevin Hart stuff. So looks like we all are champions in our dreams. And I say on a Thursday while we getting over the hump, we can't stop and won't stop. Well, how about that, champion?
There you go. Give us another shout out,
down.
champ, for where you gonna be, what time, and how many more minutes you have.
You can find me on Facebook under Synn, SYNN. And you can find me on Instagram at original_nightmare_Synn, also SYNN. And you can catch me at one of your local wrestling shows, or also working the door over at the Swinging Dory in San Mateo, probably kicking out Bob.
Okay.
You be working at the Swinging Door.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I work the
Always,
door over
always
there.
giving me a hard time.
Bob
I have to keep Bob in check, because if you let Bob off the leash, then it's...
Beamer like cameras, action, boom. He showed me how to enter into events, stand at the door and wave at everybody.
Oh.
It's your birthday.
And then he walks in, right? Everybody stands at the door, and everyone goes, oh, there goes Bob. Bob stands there for like a half a minute, waves at everybody, and then he walks in. That's our status. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm in San Carlos on the 6th train. It's getting crowded with all of these busy commuters. People traveling all day, all long, and it's supposed to be winter. It's supposed to be October. That's 80 degrees.
We love it.
Yeah. I love you guys. Send out some
Love you
love.
too,
So, Ken,
sis.
well, you got to get your energy pumped up. We can't let you go down. How's that energy? Ooh, ooh, ooh.
My energy? Whose energy?
Whose energy?
The one that's going to be fighting it.
Oh. My energy's tight. My energy's always up.
Look, I'm whooping you on. Whoop, 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 whoop.
You need to
So
be
when
one
are
of
we
the
gonna know that you
Cinnabons. You need to be one of the Cinnabons that be
Cinnabons.
Cinnabons that be cheering him on.
So you heard about that?
I heard.
Oh, my God. We always keep it nice. So how does that burn over there?
How's what?
How is that herb over there?
What herb? Where is it?
Who got the herb? Where's the herb?
You
I
guys
don't see
never
it.
smoked anything?
I ain't seen nothing.
I love how you're looking at me, champ.
He over here chomping, so I don't know what's going on.
Bob's killing
miss
his
the boat?
quesadilla. I think he took all the herb to himself.
Really? I think he
'Cause he's like that.
No, really, he got the munchies over
Yeah.
there.
That's not a I'm hungry way of eating. That's
he said he was getting a taco. He said he was getting a taco.
yeah. That ain't no damn taco.
Damn.
So what's the name of the taco place across the street? That's a mom and pop taco restaurant that we just go eat their food, but we never say
Yeah,
who they are.
I still don't know the name of the. What is
Doña Teres.
it? Doña Teres.
Okay.
Okay.
Doña Teres.
Which
I never
means-
would have known that because they have it plastered nowhere.
Bye-bye.
Right.
Doña Teres.
Doña Teres. Okay.
That's a pretty name, Doña.
Till you find
Am
out
I
what it
saying
means.
right?
Doña Teres herself makes the food.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. That's not what you told me earlier. You said it was the guy.
So, Champ,
Well,
let me
he
hear you.
You lied to me.
Let me hear your warrior. Do you do any sound effects like that?
Not that I know of. I probably do, but but not right. Not in that zone yet. Let me put on my tights. Let me put on my tights and then I will.
Uh-oh.
Oh, you gonna put your tights on?
Don't get started, Quinn.
I'm the sexiest show in spandex.
God knows when I don't supposed to be somewhere, don't he?
Exactly. He sent the right one.
He said, "Oh no, she can't be in the house today.
No. He's supposed to be talking
We got
about
things
his
to do."
You have been worried about his spandex.
Shoot, you know, I've been on the go. I've done a funeral. I've been working from Pinole to San Jose, and it's been nonstop. literally nonstop. So I don't know what I do that I gotta travel so much. So,
You got to stay on the grind.
you know what I mean? I need a car.
Make that hair look good, girl.
If I find a used car dealer and I tell them I'm gonna blow you up every week if you give me a car.
Wait. Blow you up how? And blow you up as in phone call?
Oh, yeah. Okay. Haven't I always had a way with words?
Yeah, y'all put my head in the gutter. You can't say stuff like that.
Yeah.
Oh, shoot, I'll get you a car right now. What's up?
See, now I was talking explosion and y'all.
So was I.
You know, well, I can't.
See, no, y'all did this to me. Y'all woke up the beast. This is messed
up. He wasn't
up.
even like this.
I was good
when he first came in.
I woke up this morning
standing
Christian.
in the corner, all quiet. Now you got him. It's that
Y'all did
monster.
it. Y'all did it. I told you because a monster made it. Yes.
He's drinking.
Oh my God, we do stimulate. I tell you.
There you go. See?
Girl.
We do.
There it is again.
Play on words. Play on words.
You ain't the only one.
Okay,
my
get your foot out
goodness,
now,
what a
sis.
show.
Get your foot out now.
Where's Critter?
Critter's outside.
Critter took a walk.
Critter, don't be
she's
quiet.
enjoying the
Especially when
community.
we have this kind of dialogue. I have finally made it to Hillsdale.
You made it to Hillsdale. Oh, she's on her way up.
Dude, you know it's gonna happen, Bob.
So hey,
it's gonna come up.
Minister, do we have on the pod?
We got about 5 minutes.
5 more minutes.
Yeah.
Well, in Foster City, I'll tell you guys about Foster City. If I don't make it in here before 6, 7, I have nowhere to. I'm in trouble.
That makes sense.
Can somebody
actually.
make it a little where you can get out of Hillsdale at least by 11 o'clock? Isn't it voting time? They don't have a ballot for that?
I sent my ballot in last week.
Me too.
You sent your ballot in
Absentee
last
ballot.
week?
Did you fill out your absentee ballot?
Yeah, I went down to the DMV.
Well, all of San Mateo is mail-in ballots now. They send them to you in the mail.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And you have to put a stamp on it. Remember
Oh,
that.
yeah. You know what? I just saw a story. There's someplace they're delivering them without stamps.
Oh.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I know.
Well, then
that
give me my 35 cents back then.
I didn't.
Yeah.
35 cents.
I think it's a little more than 30.
Yeah.
Wasn't it?
I just
mine
dated
was
myself,
supposed
didn't
to-
I? That's when I remember stamps.
Really?
being-
Because
I thought mine was supposed to be paid because I didn't put a stamp on
They were
mine.
like 2 cents like 20 years ago.
Yeah.
This year you
Yeah.
have to put a stamp on this year.
Oh, I
Yeah.
missed that.
Yeah, because they had it out there. Make sure that you put a stamp on this year. Don't forget. You may be able to drop it off somewhere
Yeah.
if you did that.
Well, our polling place is just right down
we
the
gotta
block.
guard our ballot ticket like it's a piece of gold because if we don't, they'll do some kind of trickery.
Well, you know, you got to vote in the county that you're registered in.
Mm-hmm.
I would be voting everywhere. I'm a good
gypsy.
Shit, I can vote. I'm gonna be voting from here to Vegas then.
Yes. No, from here to Florida.
Shit.
Or Texas.
Texas.
Unfortunately, well, maybe we'll understand it by and by. That's what the old folks used to say.
Yeah.
I remember that. By and by. My
We'll
granny used to say that.
understand it by and by. By and by. Oh, the train is pulled off.
Where are you?
Hillsdale.
I just made it to Hillsdale.
Well, let's see. The map told me it was going to take me an hour to get down there, but let me check it now.
It's going to take who an hour to get to Hillsdale.
Critter.
Are we drinking wine? You guys going to the open door?
Well, I'm going
Or
to
you
pick
going
up
to
some
the
wine on the way
Open
home.
door in West Oakland.
I have laundry to do, but the kids go to the door on Thursdays, so I might show up. Yeah, I think I'll
You're going to be there.
I'll be there.
You're gonna
So
be there.
Bob, you the only one going to watch our champion fight tonight?
Exactly.
I didn't bring my leggings. Bob,
I didn't know.
Bob, I'm mad at you again, and you deserve a face slapping and a spanking because you didn't tell me Sin was coming.
Yes, I did.
No, you didn't until, like, right when the show was starting.
Yeah, exactly.
Asshole. How the hell am I supposed to promote this shit if I don't know about it? This is my big complaint about you hosts. You never tell me everything. And then I have to discipline you.
Well, that's just one host. I don't know why you guys throw everybody in the same bag.
Well, that's right. I'm sorry. This time you did tell me.
Yeah.
In fact, I had almost several days' notice.
Yeah.
What's up with that?
Oh, and we got to talk about Quiz's show. He is going to be...
He's got a show coming up this weekend, right?
It's on November 9th. Let me pull it up here in my events.
Opening
Hold
for
on.
E40.
Oops, dang it.
Sorry.
Wrong page. Here we go. Where are my events? There they are. The Rockstar Tour with D12. Yeah, that's November 9th, at 8 p.m. at the Rock Bar Sofa. Oh, back bar. I can't read it, Bob. I don't have my glasses on. Hold on, let me put my glasses on. Need my eyes.
Girl, get them other eyes.
Okay, yeah, damn it. Back Bar Sofa on South Market Street in San Jose. That is November 9th, and tickets are available. All you have to do is go to the Facebook page for Friends of the Pod, CB Promos, or Critter McDonald. Shit. And that's it for us this week. We are very grateful that you listened, and thanks for calling in, Quinn. We needed that. And we will see you next week. This is Critter McDonald signing off.
Zima Wyatt from ZM Productions.
And this is Bob, and ladies and gentlemen, the champ.
The original Nightmare, Sin.
Woo!
All right, yeah.
Thanks.
Original Nightmare, and here's the darling.
Okay, Bob.
Fluffy teddy bear.
Pot us down. Night, Quinn. See you at home.
I love you. Be sweet.
Love you, darling.
I love you.
You wanna, Bob?
I gotta stop on the dance.
You gotta do this.
Thank you. I don't want to cause trouble, but I just have the perfect joke in my pocket to follow that conversation. I think that circumcising your kids makes you a bit of a dick. I wish I had more than 4 minutes. I would love to talk about the paintings in this room. I understand that they were done by a woman, is that right? And I want to meet her. I think that this is my type of person. I think we need to hang out if you want to hook her up with me. All else I've got is I'm just going to whine about dating for a few minutes, as many of these as I can get through. Dating isn't fun anymore. I think it's been ruined by technology. We can all agree with that. I can swipe left and right until my hand is tired, and she still needs to get out her vibrator. Meeting women online is also no fun. It's like a raffle where the only prize is disappointment. A lot of girls I meet online tell me they're polyamorous eventually or right away, and I think it's great that you're getting so much action. But for me, being with a girl that a bunch of guys are fucking is like eating a sandwich that a bunch of guys are fucking. Sometimes I'll meet a girl online and I'll get all excited. I haven't been on a date in a while, and I show up and she looks nothing like her picture. And I'm always so disappointed by that, I barely let her spend the night. They say the thing about online dating, I don't know if you've heard this, is that the odds are good, but the goods are odd. Ever heard that? It's not true. The odds are not that good. I figured out, actually, if you take what I earn per hour, right, and you multiply that by the amount of time it actually takes me to get one girl to meet me in real life from the internet, I could take all that time and money, and I could buy a shotgun and blow my fucking head off. I know complaining about online dating is like passé, it's boring, everybody does it, but it's also not fair, because it's only thanks to internet dating I actually sleep with a ton of women every year, which I think if you do the math is like 7 or 8. A lot of guys measure their sex lives entirely by the number of women they've slept with, and that is wrong to do.